Why do we keep doing things we hate? Have you ever woken up to an alarm, sighed deeply, and asked yourself, why am I even doing this? Maybe it's a job you can't stand, a habit you swore you'd quit, or a relationship that drains you. But here you are, still doing it. It's funny, isn't it? How we convince ourselves every night, tomorrow I'll change things. But when the sun rises, we slip right back into the routine we hate. Almost like we're on autopilot. Why? Why do we keep walking roads we don't even want to be on? The fear of the unknown. Ever tried leaving a job without another one lined up? Ever thought about cutting off a toxic friendship but hesitated because then what? That then what is what keeps us trapped. It's the fear of stepping into something uncertain, something unfamiliar. We tell ourselves, at least I know what to expect here. The bad boss, the exhausting schedule, the toxic friend, it all sucks. But it's predictable. And predictability, even when painful, feels safer than the unknown. So we stay, and stay, and stay. The comfort of excuses. I'll start the gym next week. I'll quit smoking after this pack. I'll leave when the time is right. Sound familiar? We're masters at justifying our own misery. We promise ourselves a better future while doing nothing to make it happen. And the worst part? We believe our own lies. It's easier to convince ourselves that we're about to change rather than actually changing, because change is uncomfortable. And let's be honest, we love our comfort, even when it's making us miserable. The weight of other people's expectations. Maybe you don't even hate the job itself. You hate the idea of what people would say if you left it. Maybe you're still in that relationship because everyone thinks you two are perfect together. Maybe you're afraid that quitting would make you look weak. So, you stay. Not because you want to, but because it's easier than disappointing others. But here's the real question. What about your disappointment? The one you feel every time you force yourself to live a life that isn't really yours? The illusion of one day. We always think the future version of us will handle things. Future me will eat healthier. Future me will find a better job. Future me will have the courage to walk away. But guess what? Future you is just you tomorrow. And if you don't do something now, why would you magically do it later? We keep waiting for the right time to make a change, but the right time never arrives. Because change isn't about timing, it's about decisions. And decisions don't get easier with time, they just get postponed. So, what now? What if we stopped waiting? What if we stopped lying to ourselves about one day? What if, instead of fearing the unknown, we embraced it? What if we finally accepted that staying in misery is a choice, and so is leaving it? Maybe it's time to stop doing the things we hate. Not tomorrow, not next week, but today. Because if you don't, then ask yourself, how much longer are you willing to live a life you don't even like? Just questions that make us think.